Pilates was developed by Joseph Pilates in the early 20th century as an inclusive rehabilitation method, even taught in internment camps during World War I for all body types and abilities. However, social media has rebranded it as an upscale lifestyle exclusive to affluent Pilates princesses, with high-cost studios and influencer aesthetics alienating beginners and reinforcing class divides. On platforms like TikTok and Instagram, the Pilates body, slim, elongated, and snatched, has become a toxic aspirational standard, often tied to before and after transformations that ignore genetics, diet, or privilege. This fuels body dysmorphia, with users shamed for not achieving it quickly, turning a low-impact workout into a gateway for disordered eating. On social media, brands like Lululemon, Alo, and Athleta have turned sportswear into a badge of wealth and privilege. High-end leggings costing $100 plus signal disposable income, with influencers flaunting curated gym outfits to project an affluent put-together lifestyle. Wearing premium activewear on platforms like TikTok or Instagram implies that you prioritize health, even if the outfit is worn for casual errands or post selfies rather than workouts. Creates a halo effect, equating expensive gear with discipline and wellness, regardless of actual fitness habits.
In today's wellness culture, Pilates often shows the gap between social classes. Because classes and equipment are expensive, only wealthier groups can access them, while lower-income people are excluded. This makes health and fitness a privilege, not a right. It also promotes a narrow ideal, often a sleek white woman, which leads to discrimination.
The chosen method is the scrollback method. It tracks how posts change over time and how people present themselves. By revisiting old Instagram posts, we'll compare a celebrity and an influencer before and after the Pilates princess trend to show how shifting body standards and content styles spread online. In 2016, Kylie Jenner's Instagram showed a dramatic hourglass look, with colorful hair, heavy contour, and bold, exaggerated styles. By 2022, we can see her feet shift to a more natural aesthetic with a slimmer hourglass, wearing brands like Alo Yoga, which is linked to the Pilates princess aesthetic. Sponsored posts and photos of her heading to Pilates show how this aesthetic has moved beyond marketing and deeply into celebrity lifestyle. Now moving on to our chosen influencer, Brooke Justine. As you can see, she started in 2019, reflecting big trends like Y2K and visco styles during the pandemic. However, after 2022, her aesthetic shifts sharply. The colorful style is replaced with black and nude clean girl palettes. She begins posting matcha, Pilates, and even calls herself a Pilates princess, showing how this trend moves from celebrity culture into influencer content. By actively changing her posts to fit the Pilates princess ideal, she helps influence everyday audiences.
Pilates? I'm a gym girl. I want to build up my abs. I want to tune up my body. I want to show my strength. Gym girl.
I can't imagine lifting all these heavy weights. Pilates, though, it tones, sculpts, works every muscle in your body while also increases flexibility.
But we all want the same thing, to be healthy and strong. So why do we have to compare body parts to see what is considered healthy?
For our third case study, we'll be discussing inclusivity and the issues of discrimination within the Pilates and wellness space through the story of an instructor who has faced criticism and exclusion solely because of her weight and appearance. Despite being highly skilled and experienced in teaching, Nora is faced with constant discrimination that suggests her body doesn't fit the typical thin and toned Pilates image that has been normalized. Several of the negative comments she receives are centered around her skill and legitimacy as an instructor, suggesting she doesn't represent society's image and concept of wellness today. This case serves as an example of our conversations in the wellness space that show us how Pilates is marketed as an area of balance and health, but continues to reinforce notions of fat phobia and classism tied to perceived images, overlooking talented instructors on the sidelines simply because they don't look the part. In summary, this case connects to the wider critiques of the wellness industry, whereby the image of health and wellness is incredibly boxed into a single category, where inclusivity, authenticity, and expression are completely lost.